this is Professor CC19, and today we are playing level 311 on a quest to the end of Candy Crush Saga, where we have 40 moves to clear out 42 jelly. Now this is a hard level. There are certainly a few things working against us. We have a lot of double-thick jelly, some of it in these kind of offset areas of the board. And we have the marmalade and 5-layer thick frosting, which is the most tenacious blocker. But we also have some things working for us. We have these fish to help us clear the jelly, and we have only 5 colors on this board. I try and ignore the chameleon candies and marmalade, as they don't affect my play too much on this level. There aren't very many, and once they're gone, they're gone. Anyway, my main concern on this level is trying to create as many specials and as much firepower as possible to get through this 5-layer thick frosting and then the jelly. I would like to save the fish as long as possible so they can strike the jelly down bottom, but I do know that with 5 colors, they're likely to be set off before I get to choose where they go. So, the fish aren't really my main concern. My main concern is just making a lot of specials. So I can start out over here by making either a striped here, a stripe here, but in this case I'm not going to make either special. I'm going to go for this move, because the jelly on top is probably the most difficult. Alright, so it seems to be going well. I'm getting some cascades right on the top. I think that's a little bit of luck, but either way. Alright, so clearing out these top areas that are a bit trickier. And then I'm going to concern myself more with the marmalade and then down towards the frosting. Alright, I see these chameleon candies going back and forth. They can help me sometimes when they create extra cascades, too. Alright, so I'm going to send the first fish off. I think that's a good move because I also made another special. And it looks like one of them went right down here. Ah, this seems to be pretty good. The other 2 fish set it up so I could get a divinely created color bomb. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's see here. I could try and match this with a special. It's kind of in an off spot, though. So I think I'm just going to take out a color. I can take out orange, green, or blue. I think the best color to take out is probably orange. So I'm going to take out all orange. It's going to send off this stripe, and it's also going to concentrate the colors, hopefully allowing me to make more specials. Alright, so I only have a couple of those chameleon candies left. Right down here. Ooh, this is interesting. Alright, so I have a wrapped candy, and these are chameleon candies, so I know this is going to change. But I also know that on the next move, it's going to change back. There we go. So that gives me a stripe-wrapped combo. It looks like we got a lot of other goodies here, too. But I am going to go stripe-wrap combo over color bomb wrapped, because we don't have very much green on the board. This is also going to send off the color bomb and the fish, so it's going to do a lot more. So much so that it froze up my computer. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that sent off the fish. It went somewhere on the board, I don't know. And it also sent off the color bomb, which took out a color, I would say probably red, concentrating the colors down further. And now I have 26 moves just to deal with this bottom portion of the board, all frosting, and 10 jelly. Alright, so, back to my strategy, trying to create a lot of firepower to reach down here. I can also just go with direct attacks if I can. That will work. I don't necessarily have to go for the ranged attacks. I'm going to try and work with the concentrations of colors. It looks like if I do this with the blue, I can get a wrapped candy. Alright, that looks good. I could do a stripe-wrapped combo, but I think the wrapped candy on its own might be just better. So I'm going to make a direct strike, sink these down, send off my purple stripe, and hopefully get this wrapped candy a bit lower. Ah, I love that. Divinely created specials. It's not too hard to get them on a board with 5 colors. That's one of the advantages here. And once again, I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to take out all green, sinking this wrapped candy down, and concentrating the colors down more. Wow, it looks like that did a lot. Not sure if we got another color bomb or not, but that did definitely send off that blue wrapped candy. And now we're down to this just bottom row here. Alright, so, same strategy. I'm not done yet. I'm close, but not done. We still have these two to deal with. Alright, removing that frosting. It's a bit easier now. And I do know that one of the fish went to this square, so this should only be single thick. I'm going to take out all blue, removing the final frosting, and once again concentrating the colors down. I'm going to see, how can I take out these bottom two squares? It's the bottom corner, which is a bit tougher to work with, but I do have some time, and this is the very end. Alright, there's one layer. And this will sink down, and there we go. Alright, so that's how I beat level 311. This was my first playthrough for recording purposes, actually, even though this says it is a hard level. I do think you need a bit of luck on this level, but I honestly don't think it's too hard to come by. If you're struggling with making a lot of specials, consider bringing in boosters, maybe a color bomb at the start, or more fish to help you in the end game. But a very direct strategy, I think, is the best this time. Brute force where you need it if you want to get through the frosting. But really, I think color bombs, a lot of specials, which you can get by using the 5 colors on the board, is the best way to go about beating this level. If you found this video helpful to you, please subscribe. Remember, if you're ever really close, you can use those lollipop hammers and switch hands. If you're stuck on any particular level... what am I saying? I'm not going to end the video now. If you're struggling with any particular level of the game, please leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. Yeah, not ending the video just because of a word fumble. Although I do think I do them a lot. Thanks for watching.